Yo, it's crime time. What's good, y'all? Watching when a predator gets caught in the act. Let's get straight into it.
And that's when she started touching me.
La niña quería, dijo, la niña quería que lo hiciera. Le dije, no es cierto, es una niña, tú eres una adulta.
How old was she?
11 years.
Whoa.
When a woman notices her sister is nowhere to be found after a house party, a light on in the bathroom tells her something isn't right. But when she finally makes it,
First of all, whenever you go to a party with somebody, especially someone that's underage, make sure you always got your eye on them. Do not let them leave your sight at all whatsoever. Do not let them leave your sight.
inside, the scene leaves her and police reeling.
Yeah, touch her.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Around 4:30 a.m. on March 22, 2020, officers in Albuquerque, New Mexico were dispatched to a local home after receiving a report about child abuse. Once they arrived, they're immediately met by the victim's older sister, Claudia, whose name has been changed to protect her identity.
Hi, did you call us?
Yes, I did.
Okay, how can I help you?
We're asleep, and I had a friend staying here. She's like 30 years old.
Okay.
Apparently, she woke up my sister. She's 11 years old.
Okay.
And she took her to the restroom and started trying.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. And she sounds so calm. And I know it's not because like maybe she doesn't like she's not clearly not from the United States. She wasn't born here, so she doesn't know how to like express her feelings, but this is just so sad, man. This is so sad. This is terrible.
Trying to do something to her.
Claudia explained she was having a party at her home that evening with a few friends when she discovered one of those friends in the bathroom with her little sister Mila, whose name has also been changed. One officer takes Mila into a back bedroom to ask her what happened, and what she says can only be described as a waking nightmare.
I know you're scared. The ambulance is going to come check you out. Just tell me what happened, okay?
So I was asleep.
Okay.
The woman,
Yeah.
I don't know the name.
Okay.
She woke me up, and she took me to the restroom.
This one?
Yes, right there.
Okay.
Alcohol.
Come on, man. Come on, man. The kid is 6 years old. You giving her alcohol? She's 11. Come on, man. You gotta do better than this. That's a small kid giving her.
I don't know what she did.
Did she like force it?
Or yes.
The woman Mila is describing as 28-year-old Jamie Sandoval Gonzalez. She'd been planning on spending the night, but Claudia kicked her out once she discovered her in the bathroom.
And that's when she started touching me.
Mila's story is gut-wrenching, but as she continues, it's clear that she has yet to describe the worst of her horrific experience.
She got naked too.
Yeah.
Yo, this is a small child. Are you telling me you don't get enough play? You have to go touch an 11-year-old child in the bathroom of your friend's sister. This kid is 11 years old. Like, what is the world coming to? This kid is.
She didn't take off her pants or no anything, but she just took off her shirt and her bra.
Ain't nobody want to see that.
Mila goes on to explain that she has no idea how long she was in that bathroom, but eventually her sister came to her rescue.
So I woke up and I saw the light of this restroom on. So I started knocking and I heard the shower thing on. So I'm like, who's it? She's like, it's me. And then I heard my sister like, I'm using the restroom, hold on.
Your sister said, this little one said she used the restroom.
Yeah. And then I opened it with the keys. And she wouldn't let me, the older one. Then I'm like, open the door, I need to go in there. What are you guys doing?
Good,
I
yeah.
opened the door, and my sister was sitting on the toilet. And I saw she was wearing red lipstick. So I saw my sister full of red.
Bro, oh my gosh, man, it just breaks my heart, bro. This breaks my heart for real. This breaks my heart for real. Like, what are we talking about? That is a small child. How do you even like imagine yourself doing that to a child? This kid is 11 years old, kissing all over her face and shit.
Red lipstick all over her face. So I'm like, are you kissing her or what's going on? And my sister wouldn't tell me nothing. She was like in shock. Like, I'm like, what's wrong with you? What are you doing here? She's like, she made me come into the restaurant. No, and I told her off. I'm like, why did you do this? She's like, little girl, you have kids too.
And she has kids? Hell no. And she got kids? Imagine what she be doing to those kids at home. If she does to a random girl, imagine what she do to her kids. Bro, you gotta watch these people, man. You gotta watch these people close.
And I'm like, what are you thinking? And I kicked her out.
So you didn't see anything else? You just saw the marks on her face?
On her face, yeah. And she was using the restroom. So the moment she cleaned herself, as the paper was full of red lipstick.
Oh, hell no, man.
So I guess she was doing.
Okay, where's that paper at? Where's the toilet paper at?
And put it on the toilet because I flushed it.
You flushed it?
I think.
Claudia wasn't the only one who witnessed the aftermath of Jamie's assault on Mila. A couple other friends were also staying the night and witnessed Claudia's discovery and chaotic aftermath. One friend was standing nearby and describes Jamie's attitude.
Jamie,
Se fue.
¿qué te dijo?
Ella dijo, la niña quería. Dijo, la niña quería que...
What do you mean the girl wanted to? The girl is 10 years old. How's she gonna know what she's doing? You gave her she's obviously intoxicated. You gave her all these substances. Yo, man, I'm not trying to get mad because I'm not trying to get mad for real. But like, what do you mean? She said she wanted it.
Lo hiciera. Le dije, no es cierto, es una niña. Tú eres una adulta.
Jamie had been driven to the party by Claudia and her brother, so she left on foot. But where she is now is anyone's guess. After she was gone, Claudia's attention immediately turned to her sister.
Oh, my sister, she better get out of the house or in the shower.
Yo, this kid's gonna be traumatized for the rest of her life.
Just to get rid of the smell? Or?
Yes, yeah, okay.
My first reaction, she couldn't talk. She was crying and my first reaction was, take off your clothes, let me get you in the shower. Cause when I saw she was using the restroom, she had a piece of toilet paper in her hands full of red lipstick. Like Jamie was starting to kiss her down her body.
Officers want to learn how Jamie even ended up at the party, and it turns out she and Claudia aren't close. They'd known each other when they were younger and only reconnected recently.
How long have you known Jamie?
How long have you known? I've known her since like 10 years ago, but not like, I know her more with her sister and her mom.
Okay, how did since you're not that close to her, how did she come over here?
I'm not like, why does any of that stuff matter? Honestly, why does it matter how she knows her? Like, he's asking all the wrong questions.
Since you're not that close to her, how did she come over?
Like, why does it matter how she came over? The fact is that she came over and she did that to the child. You're asking all the wrong questions.
I opened Facebook like a week ago, and we added each other, and we started, hey, what's up? And we started talking like a couple days ago.
And you hear the child in the back crying.
I invited her to the house, and I'm like, okay, sure. And she came, and I'm like, she was gonna spend the night here.
Hell.
Mila was also just spending the night, and her mom left just shortly before she was brought into the bathroom. Her mom is called back to the house, and EMS arrives to examine her.
So, hey, hi, this person gave her alcohol and made her smoke tobacco. Talking to her, she does kind of seem like honest. Yeah. How are you feeling? I'm okay. I'm a bit nervous. That's all.
Meanwhile, a bolo is put out for Jamie. Soon, Mila and Claudia's mother arrives and gives consent to take Mila for a full assault exam. But before they can leave, officers get word that a woman matching Jamie's description has just been detained at an intersection nearly 2 miles away.
Jamie? Hey, I'm Officer Reynolds with the Albuquerque Police Department.
This is Jamie. This is Jamie, y'all.
I don't know.
Yeah, she definitely, yep. She looks like the person. She looks like the type. She definitely looks like the type, man. I don't have a social. How do you not have? Everybody has.
Where were you born?
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. Oh.
Okay.
You have a driver's license?
No.
No? Okay. So why did you just tell him a different name than what you told us?
Well, that one's my first name, and I'm only just Arely.
Arely. What's your full name?
Jamie Arely Sandoval.
So I'm gonna let you know right now, when somebody in a uniform like this asks you what your name is, we want your true first name and your true last name.
Okay.
Okay? We don't deal with middle names. We want first and last name. Okay? The one that's gonna be on the ID.
That one's from the I well, oh my
And
God.
I want both of them.
Okay.
How did you get over here?
So I'm in the party with my friends,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just there. Well, we have little problems there.
What do you mean, little problem? This is not no little problem. You assaulted the child. That's not a little problem. Like, what? It's talking about little problem. What are you saying? How is that a little problem? That child is going to remember that forever. She's going to hate you forever. All her friends are going to hate you.
It's a little problem.
The one of the
Let's see how she explains it.
Uh-huh.
she say I'm trying to touch her.
Yeah, why would the little child say that?
Because, well, all the night she's talking to me,
Uh-huh.
and I know she's so drunk. But she don't want me to talk to anyone.
But how old was she?
11 years. And I'm just trying with her brother.
Jamie admits to having with Claudia and
Ah!
her brother.
She had sex with... I thought she was just kissing on
Her
her.
brother.
Jamie admits to having with Claudia
Wait,
and
Claudia. Is Claudia the kid? Oh my...
Mila's older brother
gosh.
earlier in the evening. This was prior to assaulting Mila. However,
So
that
she
assault
had intercourse with the brother and wanted to do it with the little sister. Like, some people are really evil. You guys have to watch these people. You want to sleep with the brother and the little sister who's 11 years old.
isn't the only reason she's being detained.
Did you know you had 4 misdemeanor warrants?
Oh yeah, I don't know. 4 warrants on top of that, and she knew she had the warrant, so she knew she was cooked. She already knew she was going to jail.
You did?
Jamie is wanted for 4 separate traffic-related warrants, all from a few years prior. She's arrested for those warrants as well.
Failed to appear. Not going to court twice. Not going to court 3 times, and pay fines. So she didn't even care. She didn't care about nothing. She wasn't paying her fine. She wasn't going to court. Yeah, she was a crash. She was a crash from the
As
start.
criminal in the first degree and transported to the prisoner transport center before being
Yeah,
booked
she's
into
done.
jail.
She's done.
However, this story is far from over. At her assault exam, Mila repeats what she remembers, but with the added detail that Jamie had grabbed her by the neck. In a later interview, the nurse who examined her discusses her findings with Jamie's lawyer.
I found some marks in her neck, on the frontal area on the right side of her neck.
Did you photograph those marks?
Yes.
You did? Okay.
The nurse also took numerous swabs and a blood sample, which show Mila's blood alcohol content was 0.06%.
I don't know like the drug doses. So was that a lot? And I know she's a child. So child's like, children can't have a certain amount. They shouldn't be drinking at all. But you know how these kids get.
On Mila, 2 for criminal intent. Jamie ultimately faces 4 charges for her assault on Mila, 2 for criminal in the first degree, as well as false imprisonment and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. However, the prosecution later drops all but the criminal charges. Jamie pleads not guilty, and the case is set to go to trial. However, by the time pre-trial interviews are being conducted, Mila is 15, and she remembers things.
It took 4 years. Are you kidding me? It took 4 years for all of this. Like, we need to do better. We honestly need to do better. This should not take 4 years. What do you mean she's
differently
15 now?
I was under alcohol.
Okay. How much alcohol did you drink?
A lot for my age.
Were you drinking beer or was it something else?
It was tequila.
Okay.
Yeah, because I finished the rest of a bottle that they had left there in the fridge.
Okay.
And, well, there was people getting it, so there was just a bunch of alcohol everywhere. So I was just drinking whatever I could, basically.
She explains that she
Could they get in trouble for that? Like leaving out open bottles in front of the children? Because I know you can get in trouble for that for drugs, like open. Yeah, I know you can get in trouble for that for drugs. But is alcohol the same thing?
Then hiding in that hallway, away from the crowd of people, when Jamie finished having sex with her brother.
That's when she walked out of the room, and I was in the hallway because I wasn't trying to get seen by my sister or anybody that was gonna get me in trouble. So then she was like, "Oh my goodness," and that's when she took me to the restroom, and she was telling me how great it was. And I mean, I thought she was just gonna tell me how great it was and get over it, but no, she just started kissing me.
On the stand, however, Jamie denies everything. Her story is markedly different from Mila's, which she tells in court with the help of an interpreter.
So, how long had you been in the bathroom before locked in?
So I think maybe about a minute after I'd gone in, because I hadn't locked the door since I wasn't using the bathroom. I was just trying to fix myself up.
While she was fixing herself up, she claimed she took a piece of toilet paper to blot her red lipstick, which ended up being the piece of toilet paper Claudia saw and assumed Mila had used to wipe herself. That's when Mila came into the bathroom.
So, did knock to come in, or how'd you get into the bathroom?
She just opened the door a little bit, and she said, I heard what you did with my brother, and then she came in.
What did you tell her?
It was just embarrassing, so we both laughed, and I said, how embarrassing that you heard that.
What happened after that?
Well, she stayed in the bathroom. She was leaning on the door, and I kept fixing my hair, and she told me that she liked women and that she liked me.
How did you respond to that?
I told her that she was crazy because I had just been with her brother and that she was just a girl.
What happened afterwards?
When she lunged at me to kiss me, I tried to move her away from me to calm her down, and she said that she wanted me to give her and since she was so drunk, she fell to the floor, and that's when, and it was a loud thud, and that's when and the others came in, or when tried to come in.
Jamie insists that neither of their clothing was ever off, and she never touched Mila. The discrepancies are vast, and Jamie's defense attorney focuses on them in his closing argument.
What happened in this case is the story changed. When you say something different, it's not that you are forgetting, it's that you are now fabricating. Now you're lying. I do believe that is a victim, but I don't think she's a victim of anything that my client did. I think she's a victim of the way she's being raped.
Man, now they know, man. It's because the child is, like, she's a child. She's not going to remember anything. And plus, you guys had her intoxicated. So, she probably would get away with this just because the justice system is so stupid. And there's no hard evidence, sadly. So, she might get away with this.
And the things that she's allowed to be a part of, she, we know, cannot get consent. We know that. But that's not the issue here. There was no act. She's just not telling the truth.
The prosecution, on the other hand, asserts that memory degrades and changes over time. And in this battle of she said, the one thing that can't be disputed is the evidence. The results of the swabs taken during Mila's exam tell the truth. Jamie's DNA was found on Mila's area, despite her having showered that night. And while no testing was done to determine whether that DNA got there from touch or saliva, the prosecution is clear.
Oh, there is
DNA
evidence.
Shouldn't be there
Yeah,
at all.
it shouldn't be there.
Very disturbed. The defense
Okay, I'm wrong. There is
that
evidence.
is a victim of how she was raised. No, she's a victim of what she did to her. She was a victim of being put in that bathroom, being assaulted by the defendant. But let's go put the blame on the rest of the family. Okay, so we're going to say nothing happened because of little tiny inconsistencies that have no bearing in this case? No. What the issue is what she did to her. She's not a victim of her family situation. That is disgusting to even bring that up. She is a victim of assault by the hands of this defendant. She can sit there and smile all she wants. She knows she did this. She has no way to explain how that DNA got there.
The jury is sent to deliberate, but return deadlocked the next day. The judge declares a mistrial with the caveat that the prosecution has the right to try Jamie again, which they do. In 2025, Jamie is found guilty on both counts of criminal of a child under 13. She's sentenced to 18 years on both counts to be served concurrently. The sentence is mitigated to 15 years due to her age and lack of criminal record.
Yo, like this should not have taken 5 years to get her a sentence, which is like crazy. But hey, I hope the kid is doing well now. She's 15 now. 15, and it happened when she was 11 years old. Think about that. She had to deal with this for 4 years of her life. Hey man, I love you. God loves you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments though. Peace out.